So, ang ating subject topic for today is Mapeh. So, ano nga bang Mapeh? Mapeh means Music, Arts, Physical Education, and Health, abbreviated as Mapeh, is one of the learning areas of the secondary education curriculum used in Philippine secondary school. The Baroque period in classical music witnessed the great expansion of the musical convention and tradition established during the preceding Renaissance era. Composition became more complicated, and civil size increased and the influence of Italian opera brought new drama throughout the European musical world. In addition, composers during this time generally enjoying the benefits of increased arts patronage as well as the growing acceptance and sacred instrumental music. Key elements of Baroque period. Counterpoint, in which lines of musical materials are woven together as independent voices, was carried over from the vocal polyphonic practices of the Renaissance era and remained a continuous influence throughout the Baroque period. Basso continuo. The development of a basso continuo of continuous bass to provide the regular reliable foundation over which both harmony and melody could interact became a prevailing compositional device due in part to the growing acceptance of secular instrumental music. Instruments: violin, fortepiano. Leading Baroque period. Italian composer Alessandro Scarlatti helped to develop and popularize many aspects of operatic form and design, greatly influencing opera composer for to come generations. Virtuoso keyboard performer and composer Johann Huberger established the well-known for movement Baroque dance as a standard genre for keyboard music. Antonio Vivaldi, a fantastically prolific composer who is most often remembered by modern-day listeners for his series of violin concertos known as the Four Seasons, spent much of his career. The Western classical tradition is the reception of classical Greco-Roman antiquity by later cultures, especially the post-classical West. Paintings. Their paintings were found inside the caves which may have been their way of communicating with each other. Cave of Lascaux. Dominant. Creatures were large animals native in the region. Ancient Egypt. The purpose of Egyptian paintings is to make the deceased afterlife place pleasant. Sarcophagus of Tutankhamun emphasized the importance of life after death and the preservation of the knowledge of the past. Classical Greek era, most of the subjects were battle scenes, mythological figure and everyday scenes, most commonly found in braces, panas, and toad. Stay with me. Head of Alexander. Are large face mosaic on the walls of the churches that follow a strict frontal. Gothic era. Volleyball is a team sport in which two teams of 6 players are separated by a net. Each team tries to score points by grounding a ball on the other team's. Volleyball officials. Referee 1. Official on referee stand that is in charge of the whole match. Final say comes up from the referee regarding calls. The first stance on the referee understands and controls the play of the entire game. Before the match begins, the first referee inspects the equipment and the players' numbers in uniform. The warm-ups and to coin toss also falls under the jurisdiction of the first referee. The second referee also needs to communicate effectively with the scorekeeper. The second referee should overlook the scorekeeper with recording, sub, and timeout. Scorer keeps track of the match on paper where records of substitution, points, and timeout are placed. Line judges, official that is responsible in assisting the other officials with calls such as ball in, ball out, ball hitting, and objects out of place. Official hand signal. Authorized to serve. Team to serve. Change of court. Time out. A project assessment is a legislative planning and evaluation process. Project assessments consider the potential, environmental, and socio-economic impacts of a process before it begins to ensure that negative impacts can be adequately mitigated.